After 17 people at a high school in Parkland, Florida were killed in a school shooting in 2018, some politicians, including President Donald Trump, have suggested arming teachers to prevent school shootings. In the past 10 years, the number of deaths due to school shootings has risen from 5 in the year 2009 to 45 as of November in the year 2019. Dana Brown, the mother of a high school student who attends the Morgan School in Clinton, Connecticut, doesn't agree with arming teachers.
They are caregivers and educators, not first responders.
While Brown may not trust teachers to carry firearms in school, she supports other types of security.
I feel there should be a police officer or an armed security guard on duty at every school at all times.
Morgan has an in-school police officer whose police car is parked outside of the school every day during the week. Carrie Hagnes, the principal of Morgan, doesn't think that arming teachers at her school is a good idea.
For the fact that when teachers signed up to be a teacher, I don't think that they signed up with the understanding that they would be required in some way to carry a weapon.
Hagnes supports having a police officer on campus for many reasons, but one being because he builds relationships with the students.
He also has connections with the students, so oftentimes he may be alerted to things that are concerning that they feel comfortable going to him.
Susan Peterson, a Spanish teacher at Morgan, supports the idea of arming teachers, but doesn't want to be one of them herself.
I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it myself because I don't really feel like I have that ability, and certainly there needs to be a lot of training if that happens. But I'm thinking of colleagues I would trust, or I think who could be called to task for that, and I'd love to have them be people if they were willing to do it.
Despite the rise in school shootings in America, Peterson still feels safe going to work each day.
I don't live in fear that something's going to happen. I feel like we have things in place and security, and our school is new with protective windows. So yes, it's different, but I don't live in fear that something's going to happen on a daily basis.
Many school administrators, including Hagnes, feel that there are more effective ways to stop school shootings. They believe that understanding students and building strong relationships with them could stop a potential shooter.
Oftentimes, I think in the case of school shootings, there's a story that people just didn't know. And so I feel more compelled as a school administrator to have a better understanding of those stories now.